Welcome to my Atlanta Pin Show video. It's my first pin show. It was my first stationery kind of event that I've ever been to, so I didn't know really what to expect. I knew what I was going in terms of like wanting to look at, to learn about all those things, but it was cool. It was cool. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the pin show and then show you what I got. Me and my husband got, and honestly, that's it. So, like I mentioned, we went earlier today. It was 3 day. It's a 3 day event. My first stationary event, and I knew it was going to be pin heavy because it is called the Atlanta Pin Show. It's not the Atlanta Pin, or it's not the Atlanta Stationery Festival. But I thought it was very. Um, they had a lot for me. They had a lot for me because I knew personally that I wanted to get some inks. I got more than a few inks, and I really wanted to get shimmer inks. My focus for the year has been shimmer inks. And then I also wanted to see maker pins, like, custom made pins. I definitely didn't want to get any, and I'm proud to say I didn't get any, but I did end up getting a pin for free, technically. And the last thing was the pin show was pretty crowded. It wasn't like overwhelming, like I was like, I gotta get out of here, but it was definitely like close together. And so there were 3 rooms in a hallway, or in like the basement of a hotel. I would say more of like a conference room, not a hotel ballroom. And it was like, I would say, I would argue that I don't think they expected this many people to show up to the pin show. There were a lot of people there, which is really cool. Um, but I think because I was listening to people talk, I heard one person say like, "Oh, I only know about this because I saw you talking about this on TikTok." Like, and there were also, I could tell, people who like showed up and were buying tickets there. I don't know. So I don't think they knew that how many people were gonna show up. But I didn't feel too chaotic because, okay, say that I went around once and it was like a lot of people. I come back and there's not the same amount of people there. So in terms of in those same locations. So I say that all to say it wasn't overwhelming for me. And we went at like, we got there like 10:15. It opened for non-VIPs at 10 o'clock. And overall, I had a good time. I had a good time. I will say though, because it was like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, just to get through certain places. And if somebody didn't hear you say excuse me, you kind of had to force your way through. Because of that, I didn't linger as much. But overall, I had a good time. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you what I picked up and who I got them from. For everybody that I picked stuff up from, I was like, okay, I'm also going to get their cards because I was like, yeah. Oh, and then the first thing is not really, I guess it technically is a thing, but the first thing I did was sign up for this jersey. This is the Atlanta Braves jersey, Michael Harris II. And this jersey was such a conversation starter, which is cool because I joined a pin club. Yeah, it's a pin club. And I joined a pin club because I started talking to the person. He was, I guess, one of the people. I think he's the president of the pin club. And because I joined the pin club, I got a free pin. Look at that. It's so cool. It's like a pocket pin. And I'm so excited about it. And it's a medium nib because like I said, I didn't buy a pin, but I got this to join the pin club. It was $25 for a year, and there's meetups, there's events, like there's so many things that they do, and I got a custom made like pocket pin. It didn't come with a converter, but I have one. I'm quite certain, and if not, I wonder if I can do drip. Anyway, not drip, dropper. But I got a pin. I'm so excited. And it's gonna go great with one of the inks that I got. So, and I genuinely was like, I'm not buying a pin. Not that I will say that's one thing I did learn from I knew this already, but I did notice, I'm like, this really is people arts. Like, these custom made pins. But I also was like, I know I'm not gonna get one. Like I just knew it. So this was a cool thing because you can basically, he was like, you can get whatever pin you want, and this is the one that caught my eye, and I don't have a yellow pin, so that was really, really cool. So that, and then I got this sticker from the place, the ATL Stationery Club. So yeah, so that was the first thing that happened, and I did get a couple stickers from places that I didn't purchase from, like the Magnolia Pin Co. I'm actually gonna move this. So from Magnolia Pin Co, I got this amazing cat sticker, and I'm It's called King Catbird. I think I'm gonna put this on one of my like my new planner. My planner starts April 1st. So yeah, okay. What's next? Actually, I'll just show you the stuff my husband's got next. Oh, actually, no. So he did. Oh, I don't know where he got these koi fish things, and I got this stained paper from Timothy Wyatt Carlisle, and I thought they were so cool. Their vibe was like fairy, like witchy, whimsical, and I didn't want to buy. I wanted to support them, but I didn't want necessarily to get anything. So I ended up getting just buying this. My husband did get up getting the koi fish from them as well, but I was like, yeah, I gotta support them. So Timothy Wyatt Carlisle, and I also got from them writing prompts, and like I just love their vibe so much. I love their vibe so much. So that is that. A lot of like larger stores, I guess like stationery stores, had the similar inks in different sizes, and just like, yeah. So like I mentioned, I knew going in that I wanted to get inks, and my favorite line of inks is Pilot Irishizuku, and so I got Konpeki, which I've been trying to get, and I haven't been able to find in person here. And that's another really cool benefit of the pen show, because the good thing is so many people from different companies were bringing so much stock of stuff that just is not here typically, because we have one true stationery store, but they just have certain things, so if it's not in stock there, like, you know. And anyway, this Konpeki, I've been wanting this ink for a long time. And then also Total, I got is orange ink. And there's another orange that I didn't get. It was a little lighter. So this is the Total. And there was another ink that I didn't get. It was a little lighter than this one. This one just felt more saturated and more bright. And this is the pen. I'm going to use this in this pen. Oh, I'm so excited. And also, even though I'm switching to A6 for my planner this next year, I'm still going to use this A5 case. And I'm like, they match. They match. Okay. All right. So that's exciting. Okay. So my husband also got a Lamy Pico. It's like a very miniature retractable ballpoint pen, like pretty cool. Okay. And he's a big fan of this like style of like pen slash gadget, and he's been looking at it before, like I mentioned, at the stationery store that exists here. Well, it's more an art store, but it also has stationery stuff. But he picked this up at Crazy Allen Emporium place, and yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, he picked this pen up, and I thought it was really cool. So while also there, I picked up some ink. So I got more Irishizuku inks. I got the Hana Ikara pretty pink color. Hopefully it's not blurry. Apologies, this is my first time filming like this. And then I also got this very neon, which is like this bright neon color, which also would go well in this pen. And I haven't been like, oh, I'm a person that matches pens to inks, but I also have never had a yellow pen. So, and I don't think I would, like, if I was going to spend the money like on how much this pen costs, like, I don't know if I would have been like, oh, let me get a yellow pen. So that was pretty cool. So that's where I got those two things from. I also picked up this cool sticker from Little Hollow Customs. I didn't get anything from them, but they're like, take a sticker. And I will be a walking advertisement, okay, if you got a cute sticker. And they do know that. So I also I got one ink from Lighthouse Paper Co. And I know that they're in Melbourne, Florida, because I was like, did they come from Australia? And in Melbourne, Florida. So that's why I remember where they're from. And I got one thing from them, and it is another yellow gold ink, and it says shimmer ink. And the reason I got this one is actually very significant, because I'm going in, or for the last, I'll say for the last, like, since like November of last year, and now it's the end of March, I've been interested in the wearing gold a star-shaped yellow hill or something. It's a very bright gold shimmer ink, but this is a gold shimmer ink, and I was just like, you know what? I've never heard of Tom Studio ink before, so I was like, let me try it. I already do have a wearing gold ink, so I was like, let me try this one, because it seems like to be the same concept. And I do love wearing gold ink, but I did want to try something new. And then before I go to the last place, I think is the last, but yeah, my husband got this pen, like a pen, P-I-N. It's a fountain pen, P-E-N. And it's so cute. And we learned about this from Derail Pens, that's the last person I got stuff from, who's out of Columbus, Ohio. And this is from The Right Stuff, if you ever want to check them out. I feel like I've heard of them before, or that name just sounds familiar. So he got that. That was the last thing. No, that's not the last thing from him, but the last merchant we bought stuff from was Derail Pens. So let me show you his inks first. He got Ginkgo Tree, Antimatter, and Selectron. Those are the inks he got. And so these are from Colorverse, and she had so many Korean inks. And I have one where I can't remember. There's actually a Korean ink brand that I hadn't seen before. But none of some of the colors didn't intrigue me. They were kind of like black shimmer, blue shimmer. Like, I have blue inks. I don't need more blue inks, but I did get a Colorverse USA Dakota Thunder, and it's like this brown. It's a brown with a green shimmer, or no, a green sheen. Shimmer is like glitter. Sheen is like a glittery shading. Is that the best way you could say? And then shading is like different intensity of the ink. I'm sure there's a YouTube video about shimmer versus sheen versus shading that does it better than I did. And then the last ink I got from Derail Pens was the 2026 Red Horse Glistening Dark Green. And I'm gonna ink that up as well. So I have 1.1 stub inks, and then I have two. Yeah, that's the only ones I have. And I have various medium nibs, but not the main shimmer ink. I think I'm gonna use is this one. Yeah, this is my TWSBI Diamond 580 with a 1.1 stub nib, and I do plan on using that for those. And then I think I'm gonna ink up Total in this one. Not quite ready for this one yet. This feels very summery, but yeah. So that's my quick haul. Oh, also because I got all these shimmer inks, she also included pen soap from Colorverse, because I have all this shimmer shine glitter that I got going on that I'm really excited about. I am gonna have to pay attention to that, but yeah, my goal for 2026 has definitely been, okay, I just want some glitter. I want some glitter in my life. Like, that's really all I was thinking about. So I definitely feel like I achieved that this year, or so far, like at the Atlanta Pen Show. And then of course picking up my favorite ink brand. I also like, in terms of like other ink brands I like, so I've already told you I like Pirate Irishizuku inks. That is definitely probably my number one, just in terms of flow of the ink and saturation of the ink. I really like saturation. And similarly, I really like Wearing Gold, and I only have one Wearing Gold. That's why I was really looking at the Across the Star Hill, or Step of the Star Hill, that bright gold. But I did want to try something a little new, and that with the Tom Studio. But Wearing Gold is pretty solid in my book in terms of what I personally like out of inks. And then another really great ink on its own, but I feel like I'm almost done with it, is Kuretake Coragenero. And yeah, I love that ink. It's very saturated and flows well. Even though they're more muted inks, and I do love a good bit of saturation, I do like Linen Toolbar. I have a significant amount of linen toolbar. But when I do linen toolbar, I definitely like it to be in like a medium nib, just in terms because of like flow and all that. And yeah, I love my favorite linen toolbar is Cat General. As you can see, I love all things cat. And yeah, and I'm actually going to go now and finish watching Cats, the musical from 1998 to wrap up this very exciting day. So that is my little overview of the Atlanta Pen Show. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.